Got yourself something funky.
It's only me, but I'm not sticking around for long because I'm going to go and update some banners in the background. So I'm going to dump you back with the Spice Freak because he was the one that dropped me at the last second. So there you go.
Hey.
There's a Spice Freak.
Yeah, sorry about that last second. You kind of dropped yourself out mid-sentence, but hey, I am here. And today, well, I think we'll start off with this. Just wanted to show these off. Not sure I'm going to try them on stream. That all depends on you. But I picked up these What's It flavored Walkers, just as a follow-up to the Doritos ones. Shows us a little bit more to the range. There were also some Monster Munch ones, but the pickled onion didn't appeal quite as much to me as just pure and simple, really cheesy. Oh yeah, those exist. Yeah, I suspect very much like the Doritos, they'll be nice, but not as nice as the actual original product. These I picked up in Tesco. You can probably find them in most supermarkets, though. Then we have, I kind of talked about this before, that this was coming, but we have an order from the Chili Project today. Oh, aha, you're back.
I'm back just in time with that.
Yep, thank you very much.
Check out the Chili Project for more amazing sauces. Use
and I
the
don't
code.
know if that's my link down there. Oh, no, you've got my code down there. Excellent.
SLOS10 for 10%.
Thank you. There is also an any UK Chilli-heads group code somewhere, but that's my code. I get a small percentage if you use that.
There you go.
And I placed this order specifically because I was interested in this one. Their Hammerhead sauce, which is normally Scotch bonnet and pineapple, and a reasonable amount of vinegar to make it a Louisiana style, basically just a nicer, hotter, more Scotch bonnet-y Tabasco. This is the limited edition version made with fermented yellow fatali instead. So I'm very curious how this is going to vary. But it's probably going to taste quite different because the chili is quite a significant portion of the flavor.
Thank you for the tag and Stu.
So I'm looking forward to that. But before we get to that one, we do also have their Grizzly Garlic, which is an old favorite.
That is one of the award winners on the Nuke website.
Yeah, and for good reason. It is a beautiful caramelized garlic sauce.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that a little more in a second. But we'll start at the mild end for today with the jalapeno and gherkin ketchup.
It's green!
Yeah, I know it's green, but the primary ingredient is the gherkins. It's 55% gherkin before you get to any other greenery. So if you like your pickles, that's going to do the job. And if you don't, well, then you're going to be upset, I guess.
I'll leave you to this one, dude.
But that's a you problem at that point.
Yeah. If somebody could tag Uncle Bull Cow, because there is something coming up from him later on.
Ooh. I'm not sure I'm aware of that.
Well, had you been here on time, you would have been.
Yeah, I'm sorry I'm a little late today. That is on me.
Only messing, dude.
Not too thick, not too thin. Little bit. Smells a little bit sweet, but also, yeah, very, very green, savory, tangy. What you'd expect of gherkins. Very sweet up front. Definite spice to it, though, and the gherkins themselves come through a little later. And I like that. The gherkins with the sweetness of the ketchup works really well. Yeah, I mean, it tastes strongly of gherkins, but it does have that sweetness of the ketchup to counterbalance it a bit. So I can see how it would be different to just having straight gherkins on your burger.
A Facebook user says, what would you have it with?
Well, I mean, I just kind of said burger. I feel like I probably should have opened this. Oh, what was that?
That was Matthew Eagle that was asking that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just suddenly realizing I probably should have opened this for tonight's stir fry. I think it would have actually gone really well on there.
Chucked in a stir fry.
And it would probably go quite nicely with something like a macaroni cheese as well.
No, I didn't see that one coming.
I do like my green sauces there. I like my barbecue sauces there. This isn't a barbecue sauce, but that ketchup element is not dissimilar. And then it's got a good tang, which helps balance out the fatty cheese. It is a little warmer than I expected for a jalapeno sauce. It's 22% jalapeno, and you can tell that it's got a decent amount of the chili in there. But at the same time, it is still a jalapeno sauce. Nobody's going to be upset by the amount of heat in this, except perhaps my mom. And yeah, it's a nice one. Would recommend.
My mum's the same. She keeps telling us that she can't have this and she can't have that, but then every time we take it to a market, she has this, she has that, and then she moans about it all day. It's like, well, you did that the last time, so why are you doing it again?
Right, grizzly garlic then. And this goes into so much. I can't remember what I used my last bottle on, but I mean, it goes into everything, really.
It does. This one with sausage casserole, absolutely anything you want. Stick it on a breakfast.
I know you love your sausage casserole, but yeah, cheese on toast.
Yeah, well, it's absolutely everywhere.
Up. If you've got a stew, wonderful in there. Yeah.
It's a definite all-rounder.
Absolutely. And you can sort of see, not too thick, but it does have a gloopiness to it.
I just saw you blowing your sauce.
Did I?
Yeah. It happens occasionally. We've all done it.
I think this one might have a little more pepper in it than the previous ones. I think it might have gone up in heat. But what I do like is, while you've got that rich garlicky base, you get a slight aroma of the ghost pepper up front.
I think I heard a hiccup.
Well, Dorset Naga, it says on here. And yeah, this is... Maybe I'm just weaker than I used to be.
Or maybe this year's chilies that they were made from was a bit hotter.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, they stick to the same percentage of chilies, but each year the chilies can be hotter or milder.
Yeah, this is 2% Dorset Naga, which is not an insignificant amount, but also not a lot. So it's nowhere near Dorset Naga sauce heat, but it's a bit more than I remember it being. I'd say if you can handle habanero, you can definitely handle this. But at the same time, it's not mild, and it has caught my throat.
Evening, Neil. Neil's over on YouTube.
But also, the other thing I like about this is it uses a red wine vinegar, and you get a nice little bit of that sort of fruity, tanniny flavor in there as well. But yeah, it's mostly sweet, rich, caramelized garlic, and it's very, very nice. I'm gonna have a sip of my milk to try and quieten the hiccups before we go to what is probably the hotter one.
It was one of the first sauces to actually land on the Nuke website as an award winner. The grizzly garlic.
Well,
not the first, but one of.
But at the same time, it deserved it.
There was very, very few. It took 5 years, I think, to find the first one.
Oh, really?
We found the first one, and then within the space of a year, we found 3.
I can see it, Adar. I think, though, it'd probably also go quite well with ketchup, and you'd make a barbecue sauce out of that.
Yep.
So, yeah. A hammerhead, but the limited edition. Chili sauce with a bite, etc., etc. Does it say anything specific? Limited edition, Fatali version, Louisiana-style savory hot sauce with a whopping 36% chili. These simple ingredients capture the true, full flavor of the Fatali chili. So yeah, all the emphasis is on the chili itself, and that's kind of what we expect for the marketing of just a sauce that already existed, but with a new pepper. But yeah, I really like the yellow Fatali.
Yellow Fatali is one of my favorite chilies.
I actually also really like the chocolate fatale and the white fatale, but you don't see them quite as much. Oh, I opened that in front of you. I should open it a little lower down so you could hear the little inrush of air as it opened up. But well sealed. Very yellow pepper aroma, but with a nice fruitiness mixed in. Can definitely tell it's been fermented from the smell of it.
Ooh,
Pours quite easily, but then it's Louisiana style. We kind of expected that.
yeah.
So it tastes as peppery as it smells, but not initially. The first taste is savory yet tropical. And so you get that fruity, citrusy, tropical flavor of the fatale itself, along with that hint of pineapple, before you get all the more typical yellow pepper elements. And yeah, because it's been fermented, none of the sugars are there. It's, well, other than the sugars of the pineapple. But
I've noticed it set the hiccups off again.
yeah, it took a little bit. It wasn't an instant hiccups, but I would definitely say this is, it catches the throat less, but it's hotter than the grizzly garlic. And once the heat does get to the throat, the hiccups are there to stay.
What would you prepare that with? Would you put it on shellfish or something like that?
Possibly.
See, I'm trying to avoid the obvious because you said it tastes of pineapple. It does not belong where you might say.
It's not overly pineapple.
All right. So, okay.
Pineapple
Where
is
would
there.
you?
I
Where
would
would
personally like it pizza, which is I know what you're going to say.
That's exactly where I was trying to avoid on pizza.
But I'm part of the reason people complain about pineapple pizza is pineapple is sweet, and this isn't. So it might actually work better there than people think. But at the same time, I reckon this is going to go quite nicely over noodles, maybe with some pork.
Ooh, noodles and pork.
And the old hammerhead was glorious in hummus of all things.
As for my hatred of pineapple on pizza, do you remember the Johnny Scofield Chase the Heat sauce, the pineapple and I think it was the pineapple and mango?
No, I don't think I ever tried that, but I did see it.
Well, it actually did work on pizza. And I had to admit that it worked on pizza, but there you go. Pineapple can work on pizza as long as it's not chunks of pineapple.
Yeah, or if it is chunks of pineapple, if they're well cooked and I don't know.
It was hard enough admitting that pineapple worked on pizza.
Fair enough. So maybe your thing with pineapple on pizza is similar to my thing with goat's cheese on pizza. Right?
Yeah,
if you have little bits of it, but if you have huge chunks that take up an entire mouthful, no.
Maybe it's the size of the chunks.
Yeah, it could be as simple as that. But yeah,
I'm not going to experiment.
this is a very solid alternate version of the hammerhead. It doesn't quite fill the same niche because the flavor of the pepper itself is very different. But it's still the hammerhead. It's still a beautiful sauce, and I would definitely recommend it.
And it's not sweet. It's actually got balanced notes.
There is some sugar in it, but it is a savory fermented pepper sauce primarily.
That sounds more like my type because I'm not a fan of anything sweet. And I think I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, exactly, Adele. Garlic is very much an outlier as a green sauce because it's more garlic than it is green chili or herbs, but it is still a green sauce. And Luciano does still enjoy it.
Yeah, garlic. Garlic is a green sauce. So, yes, I have admitted I like a green sauce. Green sauce.
There we go.
Chili of the Valley, that one is, I believe.
Yeah. And it is, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. I wasn't that into it till I found out I could mix it with pesto. And then it was absolutely everything that it went on.
I mixed it with cheese and rammed it inside of chicken breasts and made Kievs.
Yeah, that sounds gorgeous as well. But for me, it was garlic and pesto mixed together roughly 50-50 and just thrown on every meal, regardless of what it was.
I can see how it would work. A little wet of the whistle and cleanse of the palate.
Yeah. Well, I don't have anything else to try other than the What's It crisps, but
Well, you
I've
could
been
be the
suffering with
host.
those hiccups long enough.
You can be the host for what's coming next, and I can do my little
Ooh.
disappearing act and go woo and vanish out of here.
Okay, well, I am going to open my What's It's, but sure, I will host whatever's next. Oh, hey, Stefan.
Good
I didn't know you were here.
Yeah, I'm here. If
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
You got
How's
a
you?
bug.
No, I'm just doing sauce. But if you're starting with crisps, I'll start with crisps as well. I have hot and
Okay.
spicy cream.
Oh, that's not the... Oh, right, yeah, I've got to actually open my timer. Oops. Give me a second. I was not prepared today.
Oh, we don't need a timer.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Cool.
It should feel good without a timer.
Right, what we got then?
We have hot and spicy Pringles. I don't know how they're hot and
Oh.
spicy.
Oh, are those the hot ones?
No, they're just
Oh, no.
normal hot and spicy.
Just hot and spicy flavor. Cool.
Yeah.
They're probably actually hotter than the hot ones.
I've not tried the hot ones, so
They were all right, but
yeah.
they were very much vinegar and green chili sauce flavor.
Only thing I can see chili-wise, it says cayenne pepper sauce powder, aged red peppers, and then a bunch of other typical food stuff. Normal amount of coating for a Pringle.
Yep, they look pretty standard Pringle, but they look good. These are weird. I don't think I've ever had a crisp before that was so cheesy you could taste the milk in it.
Wow. So yeah, it's
really
just
bizarre.
hot and spicy flavoring. Heat-wise, there's nothing there.
That's a shame.
Whilst we're on the weird snacks,
Yeah.
I actually got the Walker's pickle onion Monster Munch.
Oh, you got the Monster Munch ones I was saying I didn't have. Oh,
Right.
how are they?
Now, the strange thing is, when I was a kid, pickle onion crisps used to taste absolutely amazing and used to make your eyes water when you ate them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They are just like pickle onion crisps when you were a kid.
Oh, they're just like pickle onion Monster Munch.
Anybody that actually likes pickle onion flavoured crisps, that's where to go to get pickle onion flavoured crisps.
Oh, nice. Nice.
I'm going to vanish back out the screen and finish the bag now, though.
Joy.
Right, onto sauces. We've only got 2 today, but start off with
before
we
you
have,
do, Stefan, was the cayenne sauce flavor at least a good cayenne sauce?
yeah, it tastes alright. Yeah, if only add a bit more heat. Yeah, they are nice. Yeah, they should have added proper hot and spicy to them.
Adele down in the comments saying that the Monster Munch crisps aren't Monster Munch and really should be puffier.
Yeah. Well, we have Uncle Bull Cow. I haven't got an ingredients list because there isn't one.
Looks good though.
Peach Reaper.
Oh dear. That's going to be a serious sauce then.
And the color is amazing.
Yeah, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah. Do you want to give it a try?
I don't think peach reaper's usually quite that yellow, so
Mm.
what do you reckon it is? Bell peppers, mangoes, pineapples?
No idea. Right. Smell wise, that is all you're getting is a peach, and obviously that typical
Oh,
Reaper.
is it peach and peach reaper? Right.
So,
That would make sense. And yeah, it looks way thinner out of the bottle.
mm.
Really sweet. Heat ramps up quite a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, nice and fruity.
Is it peach based then?
Yeah, I'm guessing so. And yeah, that heat. It does ramp up.
It's nice.
Any sense of spices? Because I quite like cinnamon and nutmegging with peach. I find that can make a bit of a dessert sauce.
You
I'm
could
not
put it
too
on
sure,
ice cream.
yeah. Ice cream, pancakes, maybe. Yeah. I'm not much of a reviewer. I just wanted to come on and try it. I don't know what else to say.
That's fair.
It's a
in terms
nice,
of the flavour,
it's a nice fruity hot sauce. Yeah.
How brutally hot is it?
5 out of 10.
5 for you. Yeah, about a 4 or 5. Yeah.
Well, I would use it
Hmm.
sparingly, whereas he'd probably use it normally.
Yeah.
But not overly reaper either way then.
No, it's really well balanced. It's really sweet, and then you get heat, but you don't get a bitterness or anything from the Reaper. In terms of flavour, it's got something to put on the ice cream. I can't tell if there's spices in it, but there definitely seems to be like quite a bit of sugar or some sweetness added somewhere.
Cool. Sounds like a good one then.
Yeah, really
Okay,
nice.
yeah, that definitely sounds like a porridge Jazzar Patel.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, I might try that actually.
Right, you're on your own with your next one.
I'm on my own with the next one. Right, this is a challenge sauce, but I'm not treating it like a challenge sauce.
Right. What challenge have we got?
The Hellraiser by Late for Work and the Scoville Unit.
Okay.
I opened it up because I was going to do it. It's a cap gun style challenge. And you've got to do 2 Robbies worth of tink. I had a look at the tink and it had all evaporated and there wasn't even like a full dropper's worth in there. So I was just like, okay, I'll just use the sauce for something else then. I'll still get use. We'll just give it a try. Again, yeah, I do know what's in this actually. Water, apple cider vinegar, pepper, salt, Reaper powder, habanero powder, ghost powder, ginger, onion, and garlic.
Oh, I don't like ones that are all pepper powder. They tend to be a
Yeah.
little grainy in terms of texture and a very sort of harsh, aggressive heat.
Oh.
Good evening, Alan.
How does it smell?
I imagine quite tangy.
Yeah. You can smell the powder in it, and I think it's onion. I don't know
Right.
if it's- see what you think.
But it's very dried chili like smell then.
You can smell the apple cider vinegar.
Oh, is that what it is?
And the pepper smell. I think that's what is the oniony flavour.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Right.
the apple cider vinegar is quite a strong smell.
Are you trying it? All right. Okay. So yeah, quite a thick.
Yeah, that's a lot thicker than I thought from the sound of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. It does pour a bit once it gets going.
Yeah. Oh, so it does smell a lot different on the spoon than at the bottle.
Oh, picking up now then.
Mm. Kind of a bit of garlic. And yeah, more of that pepper. Yeah, right.
Really vinegary.
Mm.
It's quite aggressive.
Yeah, I thought it would be given how powdered it is.
That's got your hiccups going.
You don't
You
look
get
like
very,
you're enjoying it too much.
right, it's a chug sauce. It's probably just designed to be hot.
Right.
But yeah, mainly vinegar. The heat is decent. You kind of get the onion and garlic like aftertaste, but
I don't really detect the ginger.
uh,
But my tongue really hurts.
Mm.
Right now.
other than the pepper powder, it's ginger, onion, and garlic. But can't really taste any ginger. You get a little bit of onion and garlic. But yeah, sweat here. Not nice. So.
Yeah, I find that interesting, Charlie, because it definitely sounds like a vinegar sauce from the ingredients list. And it looks like a very liquid sauce that's been thickened up with dry ingredients.
Hmm. Trying to think what I'd put it in, or
Burger.
yeah, maybe a burger, or maybe a pot noodle.
Yeah, I was thinking something sort of pot noodle or a broth based.
Yeah. Should go for a second spoonful.
You want to go for a second spoonful.
I did with the peach, so I will with it.
Okay. The peach, it seemed very much like it was because you were enjoying it, though.
Oh, it's hot.
Yeah.
Sticks to your tongue.
Mm. Yeah, I can definitely see going on a pot noodle. Other than that, I've got nothing else to review. Or...
Oh, you've seen everything I had? And yeah, sorry about that quick flip off screen. I'm very hay fevery today. Yeah.
Got a slight tingle on the lips.
Who wants you to chug it? I'm not convinced it's a good idea.
Yeah. Chug the bottle, make a night of it.
I'd give it an 8 out of 10 for heat.
I wasn't
So a
gone
lot
in.
hotter than the previous one then.
Yeah, the Uncle Bull cow I would use. This one I probably wouldn't. Unless I was putting a tiny bit into a sauce.
Yeah, this seems like the few drops into your pot noodles stir the whole thing together,
Yeah.
rather than something you'd actually pour over your meal.
All right, I've got an idea to kind of make it a bit better. Oh, it wiped me out. Hang on, I'm getting a bit sweaty. Oh. Yeah, I've like stuff. You don't need to down a bottle of tink and spoonful of powder too. I wanted to do it, but the tink had evaporated. But come hang on. Excuse me. What does Scott think of it?
Yeah, it's quite hot. It's a nice taste, but it is quite vinegar heavy. In terms of the heat, it's aggressive. It's more of a stabbing than a warming heat. It sticks to your tongue. Still there now. Other than that, you get the garlic and the onion, but you don't really get the ginger. But I think that might be because the ginger kind of blends in with that apple cider vinegar kind of flavour. So it's probably combined itself into. Yeah, overall, it's a very nice sauce. You know, for a challenge sauce that's made to be hot, it's done in a good way. Like, it's nice.
Okay. That's a nice and thorough review from you.
Taste the different things as well. So the simplicity of the ingredients actually helps with the sauce.
Do you get any specific peppers from it, or is it just all a blended super hot?
You habanero, you definitely get the habanero come through, and then the ghost hits with the flavour with the heat. So you've got the habanero flavour, and then it transfers into the ghost heat.
That makes sense. Personally, I'd prefer the ghost flavor, but that's just me.
Yeah, either habanero or ghost is my favorite.
I like white nuggets.
Right. So Scott is chugging it.
No, I'm not.
I'm not chugging the whole thing. I'll do a little mouthful of it, but
That doesn't look like a little mouthful to me. That looks like quite a substantial pour.
wow.
Yeah, that's clearly hit you a bit. Oh, we have a comment for Adele saying it looks thick for a chug sauce. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be thin or thick.
I do like to chase my hot sauce with more hot sauce. Well, anyway, I think that's it for tonight. Unless you've got anything else.
No, I'm all out, but you've done good. Thanks for joining us.
All right. Been a fun night. I haven't gone quiet, Stu.
Stefan's still talkative as ever.
Finish it.
Tony's still here.
Yeah. It's probably in the background. But yeah, Jason, if it was a nice source, it would have been fun to do it as a proper challenge. But I'd say it was obviously the challenge was meant to be cap gun style, with a Robbie of Tink, but I didn't have. I had like less than a dropper's worth because it had all evaporated. I'll try a cap gun one day. Let's see.
Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us, and we'll see you
See you
again next week.
Again.
Bye.
No. Take care. Bye bye.
Finish it.
Oh,
No? What's he doing?
we're not finishing it.
I'm trapped.
Also, if Luciano gets demonetized, that's not our problem. Thanks.